And now, a thought from Mann. Today's subject, cancellations. I really don't get why certain shows get canceled. Like most recently, they canceled the 7D on Disney XD. I don't know why, it's actually a pretty good show. Definitely better than fucking Pickle and Peanut. So I really don't get it. It's a great show, it's funny, it brings back basically the humor of like Animaniacs or Tiny Toons. It's just a good show, but sadly they canceled it. I mean, I sorta get it when it comes to like ratings, but I'm pretty sure 7D had a decent enough fan base to warrant at least a third season. Come on, it was pretty funny, a lot of the jokes were good. I just don't get it.
We know a quaint little chicken chalet high atop Mount Jollywood, where Jollywood Jane is hard at work, making from scratch her savory chicken noodle soup. Her husband, Jollywood Joe, lovingly adds noodles as Jane soaks in her own juices for 7 years until the savory broth is aged to perfection. Jollywood Jane's chicken noodle soup. Is it delicious? Yes, always.
Another show from them that got canceled was Wander Over Yonder. And I just don't see why. It was a good show. It's one of your best shows, actually. It really makes no sense. It had a good fan base, ratings were decent, but they end up saying, we're just not going to renew you for a third season. I'm like, why? It was a good show. People are watching it. It really makes absolutely no sense. People are watching the show. Why cancel it? It's just very odd. Are you trying to make way for newer shows? Well, let me tell you this, most of the shows you put on there are crap. That's just the bottom line. A lot of the shows you end up putting there are crap or something from another country like Yokai Watch. I just don't see why cancel good shows just to put on crap. It's just weird. There are really a lot of really good shows that get canned, and I don't see why. Tron Uprising got canned, and it's like, why? This was really good. It was a nice action show, and we don't have that anymore. We don't really have action shows. I don't get that. We had Tron Uprising, we had Motor City, we had Thundercats. Those were all great shows. Hell, we had Young Justice even. But sadly, they decide, well, it's not selling to young boys, so we're just gonna cancel it. Why don't you try stop selling to young boys? As long as you got an audience, you have people watching, that should be enough. You have a decent number of fans watching, whether they be kids or adults. Just have the show. There's no point in canceling it. Symbionic Titan got canceled because, well, we couldn't really get a toy deal going. I'm like, why does it matter? It was a good show. People watched it. It was fun and enjoyable. But you're like, nah, let's just cancel it. Even though people are watching, let's cancel it. Like, stop doing shows based off of merchandise. That's the worst way to do a show. Especially in this day and age, a lot of people don't like buying merchandise. It's just annoying. One thing is, I feel like they try to make sure a lot of shows get canceled. Cause some shows they decide to move around the time slots. Thundercats, they end up airing at like freaking 9 a.m. or 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning. I'm just like, why? No one wants to wake up that early to watch a fucking cartoon. Don't get me wrong, it's a fabulous show, it's awesome. But I damn sure am not gonna ruin my day off to watch a cartoon. At this point in time, no one feels like waking up that early on a Saturday morning. Most of the time it's like, yeah, I wanna sleep in. If you show it at like 11 or 10, I mean, sure, maybe then. Lots of people don't like sleeping that late on a Saturday morning. But at 9, 8, 6, and 7, no, you're going too far. No one wants to wake up that early. A lot of these shows were more or less primetime TV shows, so really putting them early in the morning was like, really? And then another thing is they move it around the schedule, like Motor City and Tron Uprising, they just could not find a good time slot. They constantly move it around. At one point they're like, okay, it'll air on weekdays at 7 o'clock and whatnot, but then they're like, let's move it to 12 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, why? You would have more people watching the show if you kept it at like 7, 8, or 9 even. At freaking 12 in the morning, like, dude, you're not Adult Swim. These are great shows that more adults would like, of course, but at 12 a.m. in the morning, nah, I don't think you're gonna get too many people to want to watch that. All in all, I wish they would just stop canceling good shows. There's no good reason for it. You have a decent fan base, you have that following, there's just no reason for it. Advertise the show, let people know, hey, we got some good quality shit. Like, I don't know why you keep advertising shit like Pickle and Peanut. That doesn't need to be out there. No one wants to see that crap. Or fucking Breadwinners. No one wants this crap. But you keep advertising the hell out of that stuff. I just don't get it. You have good quality shows. Why not advertise your excellence? Why do you want to give out crap more? It's just stupid. It's absolutely stupid. But that's just a thought.